Yeah. You know who I'm talking about. The one everybody calls when something goes wrong. He's the first one up every morning and the last one getting sleep. Always carrying somebody's burden, always got promises to keep. When the family got a problem, everybody looks his way. When somebody needs an answer, he's expected to save the day. He's the strong one at the funeral, the calm one in the storm, the one everybody leans on when their whole world comes undone. But who helps the strong man when he's barely hanging on? That's a question nobody asks. The man everybody depends on needs somebody too. The man everybody runs to gets lonely like you do. He's got worries, he's got fears, he's got nights filled with tears. The man everybody depends on needs a little grace too. Nobody sees him in the kitchen late at night when the house is still, staring out that window wondering how he's gonna pay another bill. Nobody hears the silent prayers he whispers underneath his breath, asking God to give him strength when he ain't got nothing left. Life taught him how to keep moving even when his heart feels warm, because people don't stop needing him just because he's tired and torn. So he keeps showing up. That's what real men do. Yeah. Even when nobody notices, the man everybody depends on needs somebody too. The man everybody runs to gets lonely like you do. He's got worries, he's got fears, he's got nights filled with tears. The man everybody depends on needs a little grace too. Your whole life carrying others and quietly praying. You never asked for recognition, you never needed applause. You just kept doing what was right because that's who you are. And even when nobody thanked you, even when nobody knew, God was watching every sacrifice, every hard thing you pushed through. Brother, if nobody told you lately, you're appreciated, you're valuable, you're needed, and God sees every burden you carry. The God who carried him this far to let him go. Through the pressure, through the struggle, through every valley he walked through, the man everybody depends on has a God he can depend on too. To the fathers, the husbands, the grandfathers, the providers, the men caring more than they talk about. This one's for you.
Yeah. This one right here is for the people who always show up, always give, always help, until one day they got nothing left for themselves. Every time somebody called me, I was the first one there. Didn't matter what I had going on, didn't matter how much I cared. I solved problems that weren't mine, carried burdens I didn't create, put my own dreams on hold, trying to fix everybody else's fate. I thought that's what love looked like. I thought that's what good men do. But somewhere along the journey, I forgot about me too. Yeah, I forgot about me. And that's a dangerous thing. I got tired of saving everybody while nobody was saving me. Tired of pouring from an empty cup, tired of giving endlessly. I got tired of carrying people who wouldn't walk on their own. I got tired of saving everybody and nearly lost myself along the road. Some people only showed up when they needed something done. Soon as the storm was over, they disappeared and moved on. I kept making excuses for them, kept telling myself they cared. But loyalty ain't one-sided, and love ain't always fair. The truth finally found me one late night alone. You can't keep rescuing people who refuse to grow. That's wisdom right there. Yeah, it took me years to learn it. I got tired of saving everybody while nobody was saving me. Tired of pouring from an empty cup, tired of giving endlessly. I got tired of carrying people who wouldn't walk on their own. I got tired of saving everybody and nearly lost myself along the road. Now I still help when I can, still give from my heart, but I finally learned boundaries, and that's where healing starts. Because God never asked me
be everybody's answer. Sometimes the best thing you can do is let people face their own battles and trust the Lord to handle what your hands were never meant to hold. You can love people without carrying them. You can care about people without rescuing them. And sometimes the healthiest word you'll ever learn is no. I got tired of saving everybody, so I gave my burdens to God. Stop trying to fix every problem. Stop fighting battles that weren't mine. I still love, I still care, but now my soul can breathe. I got tired of saving everybody and finally started healing me. To the strong ones, the helpers, the fixers, the people everybody depends on, don't forget, you matter too. Yeah.
Yeah. This one right here is for the men who keep showing up even when nobody shows up for them. People think because I'm smiling, everything must be alright. They see me laughing in public, they don't see me late at night. They see a man that's holding steady, a man that's standing tall, but they don't see the empty chair or who I miss when darkness falls. I learned how to live with silence, learn how to make it through the day. But some evenings get so quiet, I can hear old memories calling my name. A house can be full of furniture and still feel empty inside. Yeah. Some truths don't get talked about enough. A good man gets lonely too, even when he hides it well. A good man fights battles he never really tells. He keeps showing up, keeps carrying on, keeps doing what he gotta do. But underneath that strength sometimes a good man gets lonely too. I remember when Mama called me just to ask me how I'd been. I'd give anything to hear that phone ring once again. I remember old friends laughing back when life felt young and free. Now everybody's got their own road, and time ain't what it used to be. Life keeps moving forward, whether you're ready or not. And sometimes the things you miss the most are the things money can't buy. That's why I treasure every moment a little more these days. 'Cause tomorrow ain't promised. Oh, the good man gets lonely too, even when he hides it well. A good man fights battles
strength sometimes. Oh, a good man gets lonely too. These days I thank God for mornings, for every breath inside my chest, for the people still beside me, and the memories of the rest. I've learned loneliness ain't a weakness, it's just part of being human. And even the strongest among us need connection now and then. So if you're sitting by yourself tonight, thinking nobody understands, brother, there's more of us out here than you realize. The strong get lonely, the providers get lonely, the fathers get lonely, the husbands get lonely, even the man everybody admires has nights when his heart feels heavy. A good man gets lonely too, but he keeps his faith alive. A good man gets lonely too, and still somehow survives through every season, through every change, through everything he's been through. A good man gets lonely too, but God stays with him through it. If you're alone tonight, you're not the only one, and you're not forgotten. Not by God, not by the people who love you. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Can I talk to the real ones tonight? The ones carrying everybody else, but ain't got nobody carrying them. Everybody see the man working, nobody see the weight he hold. Everybody love the strong version, nobody ask if his heart get cold. I done smiled through disappointment, shook hands while my soul was hurt, kept food on the table every Friday, even when life wasn't working. Some nights I sat in the driveway, couldn't even walk inside. Had so much on my mind, I just sat there and cried. Not because I was weak, not because I was done. Sometimes a man gets tired carrying everyone, and the world keep turning, even when you're barely hanging on. When a man gets tired, who does he call? When a man gets weary, who catches his fall? Everybody needs him, but nobody sees him, fighting battles deep inside. When a man gets tired, he still keeps walking, even when his heart feels broken. I lost people I believed in, lost some things money can't replace. Watched love disappear without warning, saw promises fade away. Life got a way of humbling you, when you think you got it figured out. One minute you're standing on a mountain, next minute you're drowning in doubt. But every scar became a lesson, every setback taught me something, every closed door showed me what was really meant for me. I didn't understand it then, but I see it now. When a man gets tired, who does he call? When a man gets weary, who catches his fall? Everybody needs him, but nobody sees him fighting battles deep inside. When a man gets tired, he still keeps walking, even when his heart feels broken. These days I move a little slower, and I think before I speak. I've learned peace is more valuable than always trying to compete. I don't need applause no more. I don't need the spotlight shine. I've survived enough storms to know I'll be alright. And if you're hearing this tonight, carrying more than you can stand, let me tell you something, brother, I understand. God was there when nobody called. God was there when friends moved on. God was there in the midnight hour. God was there all along. When a man gets tired, he bends but he don't break. One more step to take. The road gets lonely, the nights get heavy, but somehow he survives. When a man gets tired, he learns what really matters: faith, family, and the grace that keeps him alive. Yeah. A lot of people know your story, but only God knows what it cost you to become the man you are today. That's the truth. That's the truth. When you're young, you think you know everything. Then life starts teaching. Back when I was younger, I thought strength meant never falling down. Thought a real man had all the answers and never let nobody see him drown. I chased things that didn't matter, spent years trying to prove myself, trying to carry the whole world without asking nobody for help. Life has a funny way of humbling you. One season changes everything. One phone call, one heartbreak, one loss can change how a man thinks. And now I see things different. The older I get, the more I understand. Some things ain't meant to stay, some things ain't meant to last. The
teaching lessons I couldn't understand back then. I watched good people leave this world long before I was ready to let them go. I stood beside hospital beds, praying for miracles nobody controls. I've lost money, lost sleep, lost friends, lost people I thought would never change. And through all those painful seasons, life was rearranging things. Now I know every closed door ain't always a punishment. Sometimes it's protection, sometimes it's direction. Yeah. Wish I knew that 20 years ago. The older I get, the older I get, the more I understand. Some things ain't meant to stay, some things ain't meant to last. The older I get, the older I get, the more I understand. God was teaching lessons I couldn't understand back then. Soul than win another fight. I don't need the spotlight, I don't need applause. I've learned real happiness don't come from those things at all. It comes from family, it comes from faith, it comes from knowing who you are and thanking God for bringing you this far. Every scar told a story. Every storm left wisdom. Every heartbreak taught compassion. Every setback built strength. And if I had to live it all again, I'd still make it through. Because those hard years made me who I am. Stay. Oh, the older I get, the older I get, the more I understand. God was working behind the scenes every step of the way. The older I get, the older I get, the more I understand. Life ain't about what you own, it's about who you become. If you're young, listen to an old soul tonight. Don't rush. Life will teach you everything you need to know.